Hi students, this is your teacher, Ed Murray. I want to welcome you to Module 12. It's called Know Your Rights at Work. And it's about how the federal government and our state government in California can help guarantee your rights at work. You will have 3 assignments. The first one is you will read an article about how women won an important victory in the workplace, and you write about it. You'll also contribute to a discussion about your reaction to terrible stories that happened at work, and abuse of workers by companies. You will read several of those stories, and then you write about it in the discussion. And then you'll have a quiz. So in this module, you're going to read about many cases where a company has failed to provide a safe work site for their employees. And the results can be horrific. On page 12.2, we see an introductory announcement in English by an OSHA employee. You can listen to it in English, Spanish, Portuguese, or Vietnamese. Unfortunately, they didn't record it in a Chinese language, so I can't offer that to you. Here is the message in English. On page 12.3 is a video that I made about how to complain to Cal OSHA if your rights are violated at work. You have a right to stay safe at work, and you have a right to be paid what the company owes you. If you need to file a complaint with Cal OSHA, this video shows you how. On page 12.4, you will see some articles that I collected from the U.S. Department of Labor website. A bakery was fined $22,000 because it used young teenagers to work on heavy machinery. A Bay Area healthcare employer had to pay out $176,000 in overtime pay that they did not pay to their workers. The United States Department of Labor helped the employees recover their money. Please read these, and use the immersive reader to help you understand. The language in some of these stories is advanced. On page 12.5, you will see a series of cards about your rights at work. You can get your cards here by clicking on this link. It comes from the National Labor Relations Board, which is an agency of the United States Department of Labor. There's 7 cards, and all of them are about aspects of workers' rights. For example, the Immigrant Workers' Rights card. You can put these up on your bulletin board at work. You can also keep them with you. This card explains that you have the right to talk about your pay and unfair treatment in your workplace, so you don't have to keep quiet about your working conditions and your pay. You can also vote in a union election, and you can join a union or strike. Immigrants have the same rights as citizens in the workplace, even workers who are not here legally. If you ask the NLRB for help, they will not ask you about your immigration status, and they won't share your information with other government agencies unless you ask them to keep those agencies from trying to deport you. Take a look at these 5 questions. Please write the answers out in English and then check your answers. On page 12.6 is your first assignment. This is a writing assignment about an article that I found that was not really publicized at all in the media. No major newspaper wrote an article about it, but it's very important. It's a story about how the government, the U.S. Department of Labor, helped pregnant women to stand up for their rights at work. Please use the immersive reader tool to help you understand this important article. It's about a company called Circle K, which is a convenience store chain like 7-Eleven with stores throughout the United States. The Department of Labor ordered Circle K to pay a fine of $8 million because they discriminated against pregnant women. They also fired women for speaking out about unfair treatment. You will write 1 paragraph about your reaction to this story. Your Canvas discussion for this module is on page 12.7. You've read several stories about workplace violations that caused injuries and even death to workers. You have also seen cases where the employer cheated workers out of their pay. Please write a paragraph about how these stories have affected you on an emotional level. Also, respond to at least one of your classmates' posts. You will have a short Canvas quiz on page 12.8. 10 questions only. I hope you all get 100% on your first attempt, but if you don't, you can see your errors and take the test again, up to 5 times. Page 12.9 is our forum page for this module. You can ask me any question you like here about the information in Module 12 or any module. You can also send me a Canvas inbox message. We have come to our final page in Module 12, the summary. You will receive congratulations when you arrive at this page. The summary tells us what the class has studied in Module 12. If you would like to know more about how government helps our country's workers, then you can visit the U.S. Department of Labor website here. Thanks for watching. Good luck in Module 12.